Hello guys, good evening. So I have recovered from the effects of today's K-8 oil review, because that review came in early this morning through our business phone, my manager, and it was a kind of reviews that blows me away. It was such a pleasant surprise for me, and it made me very happy to read that review. So I want to talk about it briefly. So this is our K-8 oil. We typically offer it for skincare in small amounts like this. Okay, the K-8 oil was developed. It wasn't developed, it came about from accidental testing of oils. So some years back I was in the laboratory and I decided to test out oils on my skin. So I had a series of oils. If you scroll down my page, you are going to see when I actually started the testings. If you scroll down very well, you will see it. You will see a series of oils that a lot of times when I'm walking, I do videos and pictures sometimes. So you will see where I, put the oils together, and I put their names. Now the K-8 was a code name for that particular oil. So what happened when I was testing the oils was something short of a miracle. It was like I couldn't believe it, because if you look at our K-8 oil, look at it. It is, you see the color? You will not believe. And typically in plant chemistry, a lot of plant chemicals are colored like chlorophyll. So you will expect, and that was what I expected, that the oils that had a deeper color was able to extract a lot from that plant material, therefore it will be very potent. However, there are lots of plant chemicals that are light colored or colorless, and I believe that's what happened. So when I was testing the oils, I didn't really think this would do anything, but that night I used it and I woke up the next day, I knew I had stumbled upon something that was so unique, because I had never experienced such rapid results from any kind of skincare before. And the beauty of this is that it is the kind of skincare that is made in such a way that it is non-toxic. It is even edible. Yes, it is edible. So now this review that was given by my client, which I posted this morning, was from, when I'm interacting with my customers and they tell me, oh, how could this oil be so good like this? I am sure it has chemicals. It was a simple thing. Rather than argue, I just said, well, my products don't contain chemicals. I don't need to put chemicals in my products for them to be effective. Why? Because I know that plants are actually more potent than a lot of those chemicals, and I have been able to, through my training, to master how to bring out chemicals from plants and utilize them. So I really didn't need to be putting any form of chemical additives in my products. And when she said her friend was arguing, I said, don't worry, I dey come. I took the bottle. You saw the video. That video of me drinking it was many years ago. I took the bottle and I did what? I drank it. Just as I'm drinking it now. And then this client of mine, who, by the way, I believe she follows everything that goes on my page, because a lot of people miss posts like this. She saw me drink it. She realized that it is edible. Okay, not just her, a lot of people realized that it was edible, and they started their own experiments. Now, what she did was, she was interacting with my manager, not even me directly. My manager just came to me one day and said, somebody wants to buy 1 liter of K-8. I said, what does she want to, does she want to resell it? She said, well, she wants to use it for some personal experiments. I was curious, but you know, being a busy person, the thing slipped my mind. Only for her to send this review. I was shocked. I was shocked. When my manager showed it to me, like, wait a minute, really? I said yes. What struck me about that review was what she said about her lungs, because she had a problem with her lungs and there was a lot of inflammation and pain. And you know that, you know, if you looked at her review, by the way, I'm putting it up on the screen here, okay, so you can see it. So if you look at her review, she mentioned something. She said before, once she climbs 4 stairs, she has to stop and rest because she will be breathless. It was a problem with her lungs, and she had gone to the hospital. She had done a lot of things. Medical science had not been able to determine what was wrong with her, not to talk of curing it or treating it. But her intuition. Now, for those people that were asking me how did she use it, you know, because I wasn't involved, she did this herself. It was her own personal experience. So I had to ask my manager to ask her. This is the screenshot. This is what she said. She said she took the cap of the bottle and that she poured, that she was taking this full cap, 2 of it, 3 times a day for the first 2 days, so that it will saturate her body. Let me take it. This is 5 meals. This cap is equivalent to 5 meals. So what she was doing was, she was taking 10 meals morning, 10 meals afternoon, 10 meals evening for 2 days. And then after 2 days of allowing the oil to saturate, to get into her body very well, she now started doing 1 cap, which is 5 meals per day. And on her 10th day, this was what she reviewed. And the same anti-aging effect it has when you apply it topically on the skin, it had an internal effect on her. Yes. So I wanted to say that, you know, today being Thursday, I'm posting these 2 throwback pictures of myself. And because of this, my wonderful I would say she's more or less, she is a natural scientist. This is my wonderful natural scientist. I am going to try and see if I can get myself back to what I was 10 years ago and then 20 years ago. So 20 years ago is the first picture, 2003, and then 2013 when I was 23 years old and 33 years old. Will this do the trick? Let's wait and see. So I'm going to give myself 10 days just like her. I'm so excited about this. You guys cannot imagine how excited I am about this. And I would like to say a big thank you to her for doing this. And thank you to everybody that does these kind of things for us. I truly appreciate